It really amazes me how a narration or a movie which is created in a totally different social and a political setup and a different cultural environment could easily resonate with us. It reveals a very simple truth that art has no boundaries and art is beyond languages. I am talking about 1997 Iranian masterpiece Children of Heaven, directed by Majid Majidi, guys. Children of Heaven actually roots from neo-realistic tradition of movies, where the realism takes the precedence over all the drama that happens in a movie. Children of Heaven brilliantly demonstrates the fact that the work of art arises from very naturalistic and realistic events that happen in your life and the mundane observations that happen around you. And it provides far more entertainment drama than the exploding spaceships, car chases, kinetic melodrama, which kind of represents and floods your screens, climbing, entertaining the audience. I will talk a little bit of the movie and then come to the series of reasons why this movie is the most wonderful creation ever made. Ali accidentally loses the newly mended shoes of Sarah, his sister. And while he comes back home with a heavy heart and his eyes filled with tears, Sarah really doesn't understand what's happening. And slowly, there is this scene in this part of the movie how he tries to convey his sister or convince his sister not to reveal this to his parents so that it will just add up to the troubles they have. This guilt and a complex, tangible guilt sets the precedence for this entire movie.
جفشان نیست.
علکی میگی؟
نه به خدا راست میگم. رفته بودم مغازه اکبر آقا سیب زمینی بخرم. وقتی برگشت میدم که کفشان نیست. هرچی دنبالشون گشتم ندونستم پیداشون کنم.
یعنی گم شده؟
به ماما چیزی نگو پیداشون میکنم.
فردا چطوره برم مدرسه؟
گریه نکن. الان میرم دنبالشون پیداش کنم.
توی گفتی همه جا رو گشتی؟
همه جا که نه. تو خدا به ماما چیزی نگو.
Majid Majidi beautifully portrays the fact that how these normal kids, just like the kids around us, look at a problem in a very holistic and very responsible way, no way less than the elders. There is this beautiful scene in the movie where Ali tries to convince Sarah from not telling this entire incident to their parents. The way they communicate to each other by writing through the notes is simply amazing, and it will surely remind you of your childhood days, how you had that kind of an emotional connect with your brother or sister. And after a lot of struggle, Ali finally convinces Sarah, and they work out a plan where Sarah wears Ali's shoes during the first session of the class, where the second session of class starts exactly the same time after Sarah's class. And this is a beautiful narration of how they help each other to overcome the obstacle and have less trouble to the parents who are already suffering through the financial crisis.
انشالله اضافه کارم بگیرم یه خونه اجاره میکنم پله نداشته باشه هی پله ها را بری بالا بیای پایین من یکی از دوستانم شما همکار من کوشه چچه با هم هستیم هر موقع که مریض بشه اصلا به دکتر نمیره تمام از این داروهای گیاه استفاده میکنه همیشه هم از این داروهای گیاه راضیه میگه داروی گیاه بخورم خوب میشم
چی بگم؟
Though Sarah initially agrees for this deal, slowly, day by day, she realizes the practical problems that she encounters due to this deal. Right? So she feels that this is oversized when she is kind of practicing her long jumps. And she also realizes that this is a boy's shoe and none of the other kids in the school are wearing this shoe. Slowly she tries to lodge these concerns and complains beautifully to her brother Ali. But Ali on the other front goes any extent to make her happy. The guilt within him really kills him literally, right? He gives the pencil which he had received as a kind of a gift from his teacher for scoring good marks. He goes far and beyond to do anything to really make his sister happy. In this process, there are a lot of obstacles that come on the way of Sarah and Ali. But the beautiful thing is, though those problems and obstacles might sound very trivial to us, the matter of fact is, in their world, their world of a child, these are very, very equally important or even more important than problems as adults that we face.
چه دیر کردی؟ چرا خیسه؟
من دیگه این کفش رو نمیپوشم.
گفتم چرا خیسه؟
افتاد تو جوب.
حالا من چطوری با این کفش خیس برم مدرسه؟
خب تقصیر من چه کفش شده پام در میاد.
خوب بهونه گیر آوردی ها.
اما شخصی تو کفشامو گم کردی یه کفشامو پیدا میکنی یا به بابا میگم.
بگو ببین کنه اگه از خودم میترسم بابا تو سرباج که حقوق بگیر پول نداره وقتی کفش قره اون وقت مجبور از مردم پول خرج کنه وقتی کفش قره.
Through this process, Majid Majidi makes us realize a very simple truth that we fail to accept that children's problems are exactly same as our problems and they suffer as deeply as we suffer when things don't go their way. How many times have we asked our kids to back off when they try to interrupt you when you are in the middle of a call or when you are in the middle of a meeting with a very simple notion and preemption of the fact that you assume the problem that your kid is going to ask you or inquire to you is definitely much trivial than what you are dealing with. There is this last scene in the climax of the movie where he really wants to come third to win the sneakers that he can gift his sister and get the guilt off his mind. But unfortunately, he ends up coming first. And when the cameraman tries to take his photo, it beautifully comes out that how he is heartbroken. This reflects a very simple truth of life, of how you pursue a success and failure. In many cases, we try to black and white it what is success and failure. A success pursued by a person can be a failure for another person. It's so subtle. The definition of success and failure is well within you and well within the world of yours. It's no different from Ali.
سرتو بیار بالا قهرمان. بیا بالا. یکی دیگه.
In this movie, they really don't force anything on you. They don't create a scene or a melodramatic music or there is a kind of special effect on none of the scenes. The director really wants you to feel the way you feel. They don't want to tell you how to feel in a scene. I have seen numerous movies where the childhood of a leader or a scientist has been glorified and dignified. But I've never seen a creator dignifying and glorifying a normal childhood of a normal child, ideally, which every child's story deserves. It is this very element of that movie makes me think that this is one of the best movie ever made in the world of cinema. Majid Majidi truly has made a revolutionary movie very quietly but strongly and poetically, wherein he brings the various nuances and the flavors of human state of mind, which ideally can never be expressed in a prose or an essay or in a book. That's the beauty of cinema. Children of Heaven is a must-watch movie. If you miss Children of Heaven, you are definitely missing something in your life. Thank you.